AITA for making a harmless joke about my daughter's acne? This happened a few days ago. I, 43M, have a daughter, 16F, that is obviously going through puberty, and just like any other teen, she is seeing a lot of changes in her body. Most recently acne in her face and arms. I try to be supportive of her, and I have bought her special soaps and creams to help her control it, although I haven't seen much difference, or I don't think they really help that much. Anyways, the other day at the dining table she was complaining to her mother and I about how the soaps I have bought haven't been working on her and that she feels very uncomfortable. So she asked if we could take her to the dermatologist to help her with her acne. I then told her that she should just befriend the pimples, since nothing she has been doing has helped and they just wanted to be a part of her. All in a very sarcastic tone. I thought my daughter and wife would take it as it is humor, but they both got really mad at me. My daughter stormed to her bedroom and my wife started scolding me, telling me I was a bad father, while also telling me to apologize to her since those comments can really affect her. I told them I was just joking and that they should stop being party poopers and killing the mood. My daughter hasn't talked to me since that day, and my wife thinks I am a huge asshole for what I did and only talks to me to tell me to apologize. So AITA for making a harmless joke? Edit. After reading all of these comments non-stop for about an hour, I want to apologize to anyone that felt offended because of my actions or because they remembered a sad time in their lives. I want to say that I will apologize to my daughter and wife, and I will to be more supportive next time with my daughter, since we are all different, and not because I, a grown man, can withstand criticism means she can do it. I will be more supportive of her, and I will for sure seek professional help to fix her problem. I can see not everyone appreciates my way of thinking, and I will also avoid making comments that might hurt my loved ones. Thank you Reddit for giving me that lecture I really needed, and I'm deeply sorry. Something I've come to realize recently is that there's really two separate questions in issues like this: what you intended and what your impact was. You didn't intend to hurt your daughter. You intended to lighten the mood. Your impact, though, was different. You hurt her deeply. This is probably something that she is getting mocked for at school, and probably something she already hates about herself. Ultimately, it doesn't matter what your intent was. It matters what your impact was. When you find out you've hurt someone, you apologize. Now you know. Now you know that's not a joke to her. Having the impact of hurting someone without the intent doesn't mean you're a bad person or irredeemable. It means that once you know, now you have the chance to fix it. YTA. But you still have a chance to make this right. P.S. About your wife, maybe sit down with her. It sounds like she was reacting to more than just this comment. Is this a pattern that she was trying to highlight? Is something more going on? Listen. Really listen. Because if this is part of something bigger, if you're hurting the people you love most, your wife and your daughter, you have a decision to make. Are you going to get defensive and double down? Or are you going to listen and learn? Edit. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for my first ever awards. Yes, if this is real. YTA. You keep saying it was harmless. Can't you see how it harmed your daughter? Did your mom, dad, other adult tease you about your appearance as a teen too? YTA. It's not harmless if it obviously caused harm. Yeah, of course. YTA. She's insecure and having trouble with her appearance, and what do? Decide that a joke would be appropriate. She's clearly sensitive about the acne and asking for help. So why poke fun at that? How insensitive of you. This is why children have trouble coming to their parents with their insecurities, because they joke about them and treat the insecurity as less than. It's really sad that you're wondering if you should apologize or not. If someone's feelings get hurt, there's nothing harmless about the joke. YTA. You were a kid once. You should be well aware of not just how awkward kids are, but how brutal they can be as well. Making light of a problem your teen sees as serious isn't funny. They needed your support, not your jokes. YTA. There is no harmless joke about a skin condition. She's feeling insecure enough without having her father pile on her and make her feel worse. And you really called them party poopers for not thinking it's funny for you making a joke about your daughter's skin? You really are the YTA. I'm in my late 20s and can repeat all the jokes my father made from my teen years. Acne is still one of my biggest insecurities. I imagine it'll be similar for your daughter. A harmless joke about my daughter's acne. YTA. Seriously. Puberty is hard enough without some insensitive ass joking about your acne. Don't do that. AITA for making a harmless joke? Quote. A. Harmless. Joke. Harmless. Yet two people are very obviously pissed off at you. I don't think harmless means what you think it means. YTA. Since it hurt her feelings, I wouldn't call this a harmless joke. YTA apologize. Info. Why do you say harmless joke when it got your daughter to cry? YTA. There are no harmless jokes about the things your children are insecure about in themselves. YTA. I grew up in a sarcastic family, but we didn't make comments on appearance that were hurtful. Especially not to teenagers if they are having any self-confidence issues at all. Impact intent every single time. If she's upset, you need to give a true apology and help her make the dermatologist appointment. Then apologize again for hurting her feelings. Being a teenager is hard. Don't make it harder. YTA. You made a negative comment about your child's appearance and expected her to laugh about it? I hope you're saving all that money you refuse to spend on a dermatologist so you can pay for her therapy later on. YTA. She came to you asking for help. You made an insensitive joke. And to top it all off, you've doubled down on your behavior. You need to get off your high horse and apologize. If the OTC things don't work, take her to the damn doctor if you can afford it. There are many prescription things you can do for acne that can help people who have stubborn acne. YTA. As someone who has suffered from acne all my life, I can assure you your daughter is feeling extremely self-conscious about this, and making jokes about it does not help her feel better about herself. Apologize or she is going to forever think that you don't care about the things that upset her. Kids remember. YTA. Your daughter is going through a transition and needs to feel supported, not ridiculed. Some jokes just aren't appropriate. YTA. The fact that you add harmless to your post repeatedly tells me that you're too arrogant and your ego is too big to even hear where they're coming from. And you probably don't even care to try. Teenagers have it rough. And your daughter clearly didn't find your joke very funny. And because it was directed at her, you owe her an apology. If it was really as harmless as you keep saying, she wouldn't be so upset. Maybe you should get your head out of your ass and listen to your own daughter and wife. YTA. That wasn't a harmless joke. You mocked your adolescent daughter when she was asking for help with a medical issue that is making her uncomfortable and self-conscious and may, depending on severity, leave her with scarring. Let's put that in simpler terms. Your daughter is in pain and you think it is amusing to taunt her. Apologize profusely and make her that dermatology appointment. YTA your daughter was discussing her insecurities and in a vulnerable moment you thought it was an appropriate time to make a bad dad joke. You weren't lightening the mood. You were minimizing her feelings.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.